How many of you were taught fly casting on a clock face from 10 o'clock till 2 o'clock? That's how you should make your fly cast. I'm going to show you why there's a much better situation and how you can start thinking about your casting differently and improving your stroke. I'm Chris Myers of Orlando Fly Casting Lessons. I have been teaching fly casting here in Central Florida for over 15 years. I've been a inshore saltwater fishing guide for over 20 years, and still I get students that come to me that said they were taught to cast according to a clock face and they're stuck in this little box that they can't get out of, and how they're casting inside that box really isn't working for them. So I'm going to show you today a different way of thinking about it and the shape that I am thinking about when I'm trying to cast, and it is not anything to do with a clock. For those of you that may not be familiar with the clock casting system, or just for a brief refresher, this is what I am referring to. We have a big circle here. Let's say this is 10 o'clock, this is 2 o'clock. For the way you're looking at it, the clock would be flipped around, but you get the idea. And here in the middle is the point where the hands of the clock are attached. So here's 10, 2, 10, 2. And you might say, well, that cast worked perfectly fine. And for very short casting, it does. But when you learn by the clock method, and then you want to start making longer casts, which require longer strokes, it starts to turn into this. Now you're unable to stay at 10 and 2, and you start going more 9 and 3, 9 and 3, or even past that. You can say 8:30 to 3:4. We're making these huge circles because the rod tip has to move farther. And if you are attached in the middle, the only thing I can do to move the rod tip farther is start to move it more and more and more around in a curve. Here's the shape that will work much better if you like to think of casting in shapes. The actual shape for most of our fly casting is an isosceles trapezoid. So that has a short piece that's straight down here. It has a long piece that's straight up here, and two almost equal angles on either side. Now, our trapezoid can get bigger or smaller according to the length of line we're casting. But instead of having this butt of this rod attached to a fixed point where it always rotates around that, we want the butt of this rod to be able to travel back and forth in a straight line as well. So my trapezoid top is up here. I'm going to take that initial lift. I lift it up into the top of that trapezoid. Then I'm pulling back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. You see the butt of this rod is going along that straight line down here. Now we can take that trapezoid and we could have it level to the ground where our casts unroll the same height in front and in back. For most accuracy and fly fishing situations, we are going to take that trapezoid and slightly tilt it so the line goes up like this on top, which means the bottom line would go up as well. As we're casting, you will notice that for a cast that goes up, the butt starts here, ends up here. So it is traveled up, the tip traveled up. As I come forward, the tip and the butt will travel down. That loop will unroll going down. We could take our trapezoid that's up here, our isosceles trapezoid, we can have it straight up and down. We could have it tilted out here. We could have it tilted here. I could have it completely parallel to the ground. You can take that and put it wherever you want. Instead of thinking about, I have this clock, there's my 10, there's my 2, I must hit those 2 spots. Get outside of that box on the clock and start making straight line casts and not thinking of clocks, which are almost always rounded shape. And if we trace between the 10 and the 2, it makes a curve. We want straight lines when we're casting for maximum efficiency and tight loops. If you learned by the clock system, let us know in a comment below how that has helped or held back your fly fishing cast. Now that you're broken away from the clock and you want to start making longer casts, you can make casts that come way out here way back here, you can make ultra long casts with very little effort because I'm going in a straight line. The butt of my rod, so you can practice this with just the butt of your rod. See that butt moving? Save the angle change till late. Once we have gotten away from the clock and into this trapezoid, we're in our trapezoid shape now. We must save this angle change until the very end. So here's the beginning of my trapezoid. I'm going to draw it on the screen here, generally what that is going to look like. And you're going to come pull, no angle change, pull, no angle change, pull, no angle change, then change. Now I'm back here. I'm going to go pull, 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 change the angle. The opposite of that would be changing throughout the cast and not waiting until the end by going up, 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 then usually finishing down in the back. So this is a constant angle change. This one is the angle change saving till the end, Do that and you will find your cast improving immensely and immediately. If you're going to be in the Orlando area, you can come and see me for a one-on-one fly casting lesson. You can also join me for an inshore saltwater fishing charter. Become a subscriber to my channel and check out this video right here.